Imagine a world where it rains molten glass, where diamond mountains pierce the sky, and where entire oceans are made of lava. This is not the realm of science fiction, but the strange and exotic planets that exist beyond our solar system. Join us on a journey through the wildest corners of the universe, as we explore the mysteries and wonders of these alien worlds. Watch the video to embark on a journey you'll never forget. What are exotic planets? Exotic planets are a class of celestial bodies that are characterized by their unusual or unique features, such as extreme temperatures, unusual atmospheric compositions, or exotic geological formations. These planets often differ greatly from the rocky, Earth-like planets that make up the majority of the known exoplanets. For example, some exotic planets may be gas giants that are much larger than Jupiter, with thick, turbulent atmospheres that contain exotic gases like methane, ammonia, or hydrogen. Others may be tidally locked, with one side permanently facing their host star and the other side in perpetual darkness. Some exotic planets may also have highly eccentric orbits, or they may be located in the habitable zones of their stars, despite being much larger or smaller than Earth. The study of exotic planets is a rapidly evolving field that offers a fascinating glimpse into the diversity of planetary systems that exist throughout the universe. 10 of the exoplanets were discovered with strange worlds. 1. HD 189,773 bits, where it rains glass sideways. This nightmare world is only 64 light-years away, and the closest hot Jupiter to Earth. It may look like a gorgeous deep blue marble floating serenely in space, but if you had the misfortune to visit this massive gas giant, you'd soon regret it. As well as being spun furiously by winds blowing at 8,700 km/h, you'd be cut to shreds by glass rain. The planet's delightful blue color is the reflection of silicate in its atmosphere. Silicate that, when heated by the planet's deathly 1,300 degrees Celsius temperature, forms grains of glass. 2. TOI 849 bits, a world stripped bare. Discovered in 2020 by NASA's Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, TESS, it's no fun at all on TOI 849 bits. This exoplanet orbits so tightly to its star that a year passes in 18 hours. Don't bother with constant birthday parties, though, as there's no atmosphere, and the 1,530 degrees Celsius heat would melt the cake. What makes TOI 849 bits particularly weird, though, is its strangely hybrid nature. While it's around the size of gas giant Neptune, it's dense and rocky, not gaseous. In fact, it's the largest rocky world yet discovered, 40 times as massive as Earth. It may even be the first Chthonian planet to be detected. The exposed remnant core of a gas giant that has had its atmosphere blasted away. 3. WASP 12 bits, puffed up the planet in a death spiral. Just 3 million or so years from its eventual fiery demise, WASP 12 bits is spiraling inexorably inwards towards doom at the hands of its yellow dwarf host star. New research has shown that the planet, located 600 light-years away in the Auriga constellation, is now so close that it's begun wobbling and distorting under the spell of the star's gravity, while intense stellar radiation has caused it to swell up so much that it's falling apart. 4. Rogue worlds, exoplanets on the loose. Many exoplanets may be scary and inhospitable, and they may come in different sizes, colors, and densities, but at least they all reliably do one thing: orbit a star. Or do they? While most planets are locked in orbit around their sun, some worlds are roaming the galaxy untethered, with no parent star to light and warm them. Life is dark and cold for these nomads adrift. 55. Cancri, a diamond planet. This exoplanet in orbit around Sun-like host star 55 Cancri A may be a real gem. The first super-Earth discovered around a main sequence star, it was thought to be so abundant in carbon that, thanks to immense pressure and 2,700 degrees Celsius temperatures, its interior was made of diamond. More recent research has taken the shine off the diamond theory, revealing less carbon than previously thought, but the nature of 55 Cancri remains enigmatic and hotly contested. 6. Tris 2 Bits, the darkest exoplanet. It's so black, you can hardly make out its shape. Light just seems to fall into it. Hitchhiker's Ford Prefect may have been describing hot black Desiatos Lemos, but he could just as easily have been talking about Tris 2 Bits. Identified by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope in 2011, it's the darkest known exoplanet, reflecting less than 1% of any light that hits it. Tris 2 Bits orbits a star some 750 light-years away in the direction of the constellation Draco and is the darkest planet or moon ever discovered. It's darker than the blackest lump of coal, than dark acrylic paint you might paint with. It's just ridiculous how dark this planet is. 7. Keel to 9 Bits, the hottest exoplanet. Ultra-hot Jupiter-type exoplanet KELT 9 Bits is so scorching that it's even hotter than many stars. It orbits so close to its sun that its surface sizzles at 4,300 C, so hot that it has atomic iron and titanium in its atmosphere. And a year lasts less than a day and a half. Using data from the Spitzer Space Telescope, researchers have found that the extreme temperatures on the planet's dayside cause molecules of hydrogen gas to tear apart, only to recombine when they flow to the relatively cooler eternal night side, before being torn apart once more when they move back into the furnace. 8. HR 5183 Bits, the planet with the maddest orbit. HR 5183 Bits is in no hurry to orbit its star. Discovered in 2019, it's a galumphing giant, 3 times more massive than our biggest planet, Jupiter, that ambles around in a leisurely 74 years, far more than Saturn's 29 Earth years, but close to Uranus's 84 years. What's strange, though, is its bizarre orbit, which sees it loitering on the outer reaches of its system before slingshotting into the center, passing a hair's breadth from its host star before peeling away again. This mad behavior has earned it the nickname the Whiplash Planet. It's also been likened to a wrecking ball for its likely devastating effect on any other planets in the system that are trying to quietly orbit in a more orthodox fashion. 9. Key 218 Bits, where a swim may vaporize you. Key 218 Bits, twice the radius and 8 times the mass of Earth, has been a top contender for an Earth-like planet for years, so there was huge excitement when it was announced in 2019 that water had been discovered in K 218 Bits' atmosphere. New research suggests K 218 Bits could hover in a third zone. Planets that look like a gaseous mini-Neptune, but are rocky planets covered in superheated, supercompressed seas, where the water exists somewhere on the threshold between liquid and gas, and is topped by a steamy water vapor atmosphere. 10. HAT P7 Bits, an ultra-hot Jupiter, dark as charcoal, with a sapphire sky. HAT P7 Bits is larger than Jupiter, and has an orbital plane titled 108 degrees relative to its host star, meaning it's almost in a polar orbit. It orbits the star so close that a year in this world is less than 3 days. It's over 20 times closer to the star than Earth is to the Sun. During the daytime on HAT P7 Bits, temperatures reach over 2,200 degrees Celsius. That's hotter than many stars. Accordingly, the exoplanet is of a kind known as an ultra-hot Jupiter. But it's also one of the darkest known worlds, about as dark as charcoal, absorbing over 97% of visible light that shines onto it. In conclusion, the strange world of exotic planets is a captivating and awe-inspiring topic that never fails to capture the imagination of scientists and stargazers alike. From diamond planets to hot Jupiters, these exotic worlds offer a glimpse into the incredible diversity and complexity of our universe.